Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen, today I wanted to talk a little bit about Mullen Automotive Incorporated. This is ticker symbol MULN. And this is just flat out one of the most talked about stocks in the stock market right now. This is one that everyone has an opinion about, everyone is talking about, and it's been super interesting and fun to follow. Even if you're not directly invested in this company, the volatility, the stories, kind of just the polarity of this whole thing. It's a very, very polarizing stock. Today, not necessarily the best day for Mullen. Obviously, down 6%, down another 0.32% after hours. Kind of a weird day. Started out red, actually made it into the green for a couple hours, but just couldn't hold on to their gains, and ended up obviously falling as the day went on. And like I said, going even lower after hours. But in terms of, Mullen, this is kind of a quieter day, kind of a less volatile day. Yes, 6% is a rough down day, but when you look at the market as a whole, Dow Jones down 1.2, S&P down 1.2, NASDAQ down 1.3, Russell down 1.7. When you have a super volatile, smaller cap company like Mullen, $108 million market cap stock, it's going to be volatile. When the stock market and the major indices are having bad days, Mullen is going to underperform them, but time and time again, we've seen on the good days, Mullen finds ways to outperform the market, and that's what makes this whole thing so crazy and fun. So we're going to be going over the latest for Mullen in this video today, so definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy it. I would appreciate that a ton. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, and of course, as always, no financial advice is going to be given in this video. I'm not telling you guys to buy, not telling you to sell, nothing like that. Just going over some stories, the news, giving my thoughts and opinions. With that being said, let's get right into this one. Mullen over, the last week, having a crazy week, up 46%. This is even when you include being down 6% today. Year to date, still looking kind of rough, but man, hey, here for a while, we were down, 90% or something crazy, and we've just bounced all the way back from 52-week lows of 52 cents to $3.11. So kind of keep everything in perspective. It depends what kind of time horizon you're looking at, because obviously over the past year, things haven't been great. Year to date, things haven't been great. And today, things weren't great, but in the past week, hey, maybe things are starting to turn around. We've come quite a long way, up 400% the last month. It's been ridiculous. And this is why so many people are talking about Mullen, because a lot of people got invested in this stock, a month ago, a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, whatever, and they've had some very, very nice returns. They've had some very nice gains. But now kind of the question is, which direction are things going to go? Are things going to go from 3 back to 10, back to 15, back to these 52-week highs, or are things going to go from 3 back to 1, back to 50 cents? It really could go either way, of course. So we have this from investorplace.com. They talk about why Mullen Automotive stock is falling. This is actually from yesterday, but a lot of the same stuff will be at play. If you thought the gig was up, you haven't seen EV play Mullen Automotive yet. They do talk about how Mullen stock is a great backstory, how Mullen Automotive is the worst kind of meme stock is what they're saying, which I think is kind of funny. And also they talk about how risk tolerance will determine Mullen's suitability as a trade or investment. And that's 100% accurate. Like I was saying, very, very volatile. It's a micro cap EV company that SPAC'd. You're just throwing out so many words that are increased volatility, and then even more, and then even more, and then even more. You're making this big, giant volatility sandwich. And yeah, if volatility is not your thing, if you have a weak stomach for that type of stuff, Mullen is absolutely not going to be the way to go, you would assume. So they do talk about in this article how Mullen has the appearance of a winner, still roughly 2 years before their $55,000 Mullen 5 attempts to hit the road. The compact luxury EV crossover has the earmarks of something special. Already, they've won the prestigious Top SUV Zivas Award at this past year's LA Auto Show. Moreover, it's easy to see why. The vehicle's stunning exterior, eco-friendly design, and fully capable cutting-edge technology includes all-wheel drive, top speed of 155 miles per hour, pretty crazy, and 0 to 60 in 3.2. Additionally, it offers supported solid-state lithium sulfide battery pack, enabling a 260-mile driving range from a 0 to 80% fast charge in about 21 minutes. The 5 also boasts level 2.5 advanced driver assist system, noise cancellation, facial recognition, Sentry mode, voice control, and is 100% born and made in the USA. All said, it seems as though Mullen can give Tesla, Lucid, Kia, and others a run for their money. But lastly, Mullen isn't just about the consumer either. Mullen's Class 1 EV and 2 EV cargo vans for fleet customers are claimed to be on track for delivery this year. That's awesome. But some of the bad, fake it until you make it with Mullen. Now for the important message, danger, danger. Plopping down $100 to reserve your Mullen 5 is vastly less risky than taking ownership of even 100 shares of Mullen stock. Today, as Mullen stock burns through cash in an attempt to take a cool concept to a real-world product, Reddit, StockTwits, and other forums have made Mullen stock one of their favorite tickers, and understandably so. They are a company that's SPACed with a reverse merger with Neat Element this past winter. It is a good one, too, in a bad sort of way. They talk about here how Mullen stock has other coveted features in spades that apes love and which many of its peers lack. Mullen is a microcap stock sporting a very low share float, which again helps it be extra volatile, helps it be extra crazy, and also can potentially help, some sort of short squeeze play or some short squeeze stuff going on. That makes the stock much easier to push around. The shares are also apparently among the market's more heavily shorted. Reports suggest as much as 45% of Mullen stock is held short squeeze. I mean, it's literally just like the perfect storm of everything that people are talking about on social medias. And that's, what this article is talking about a little bit. But then they go into whether or not you should buy Mullen. And from what has been discussed, it should be easy to appreciate who you're getting in bed with if you decide to buy Mullen. Even if you do accept the shares' ignominious company and those risks, the decision could still be more than you bargained for. Given Mullen stock's weaker financial position, future dilutive or debt-raising efforts to give the fives rubber to meet the road is all set in blacktop. And while insider selling is difficult at best to make sense of, with Mullen CEO taking a small bit of his stake off the table and selling 200,000 shares, that should make investors pause. And yeah, that's not something personally I love. That's obviously I talk about SoFi a lot on this channel. One of the things I like about SoFi is that, hey, those guys are buying the dip. And with Mullen, they're selling off a little bit. You might want to be concerned about that. But they said, if you're of the mind that owning Mullen has a place in your portfolio, please refrain from getting overly excited with Mullen's strong-looking monthly bottoming pattern. Realize and respect in advance that charts aren't infallible, and despite a trifecta of price, volume, and stochastics confirmation, the roughly 2.25 to 2.50 in embedded candlestick risk is a dollar amount worth being relaxed about. So obviously, investor place is not too hyped. They're not too excited. They kind of see this as a short-term run-up, a short-term boom, and I think a lot of people feel like that as well. But on the Mullen Automotive subreddit, we have this, that, hey, that short squeeze score, 98.31, and they are fourth right now on the market of the 5,600 companies that are being rated. Obviously, this is coming from Fintel, so that's obviously something to watch out for. That could be interesting. We also have a lot of other stuff going on. Mullen is built in America and putting Americans back to work. What a beautiful thing, baby. And they talk about here, the CEO saying 800 new jobs coming to the Memphis area. Awesome to see. People love, stuff made in the USA. They love new jobs coming to the country and all that kind of stuff. Just to give a picture of what Mullen short squeeze looks like, its short interest percentage increased by 40% today and is by far the stock with the highest short interest today. Sounds very familiar to AMC, at least says this one guy on Twitter. And then we have this tweet as well. I thought I pulled it up. Let me find it. This guy tweets about Mullen a lot. Which one was I going for? Oh yeah, here we go. Mullen, if you believe the FUD that this $3 stock has no value, then how about Rivian holding at $46? Sold 900 vehicles last year. Mullen expected to deliver 25,000 cargo vans on order in April. Which would you rather hold, Rivian or Mullen? That's what some people are saying out there right now. That's what's going on in the news. Everything you guys need to know about Mullen to get you up to speed of what's going on in the market today. Pretty much it for this video. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about MULN. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.